Hey you guys, it's Brandy Chanel and welcome back to my channel. So listen, we're going to talk a little bit about Real Housewives of Potomac. This episode was actually kind of good. It was real funny. Karen had me dying laughing. There was a few moments on the show where it was funny. The episode starts off where Wendy and Nneka are still going back and forth. Wendy calls Nneka a crackhead. Girl, I was kind of disappointed with Wendy because I'm like, girl, why is you calling that girl a crackhead? Like, when you resort to shit like that, that means you're kind of losing the argument. So it looks like Wendy was just unprepared for this type of storyline. Even though I stand on what I said about the situation, I on one hand I do kind of feel like Wendy was unprepared for the situation. So they're arguing back and forth. Then all of a sudden they decide to start dancing. Okay. Candace goes and checks on Nneka, and Wendy comes up to Candace and tells her, you listen, when it comes between me and her, I don't want no parts of it. I don't want you to deal with her. Like, don't bring my name up. Listen, I understand Wendy and how she felt in that moment, but you know, I feel the same way about Candace going up to Nneka like I did about Wendy checking on Mia in season 6 when Candace and Mia was going back and forth, or when the reunion last year when Candace was cussing Giselle out and called Giselle, you know, with your privileged white looking ass, and Wendy kind of chimed in and kind of, you know, kind of spoke up against Candace. And listen, if we are truly friends, I don't know how any of y'all are set up, but how I'm set up, if I'm really your friend, if I think that you're wrong in a situation, I'm gonna wait till we get alone to tell you wrong, okay? But in front of people, I'm gonna stand beside you, okay? But then when we alone by ourselves and no one's around, I'm gonna be like, bitch, now you know you was wrong for that shit, okay? I love you, you my friend, I'm gonna ride with you, but bitch, you know you was wrong for that shit. And that's what I wish Candace and Wendy would do. But I think Candace and Wendy have more of an alliance and not really a friendship. And I understand because a lot of the other side on, you know, Giselle, Robin, and Mia and all them over there, you know, they're kind of teaming up against them, and they're pretty much all they got on this show. So I just wish they would do a better job of sticking together. So after all that's happened, I think the ladies go out to dinner, and while they're at dinner, they get on the subject of sex, right? Wendy asks who at the table swallows, and Robin, she raises her hand. You know, I thought that's kind of funny because you doing all that and the nigga still cheating on you. You swallowing babies and shit and the nigga still won't do right. So I thought that was kind of funny. What's her face? Karen don't want no parts of the conversation. Candace over there talking about some ew, I would rather get peed on. Bitch, what? Now listen, whatever you know, turns you on in the bedroom, whatever it is you into, I don't judge. That's what you into. But bitch, I would rather swallow than get peed on. I'm telling you, I would rather swallow. So that whole conversation was real lighthearted, was real funny. It was funny when Ashley said, Robin, no wonder your teeth so white. That shit was funny. I thought that was funny. So real lighthearted scene. So after that, the ladies all go up to Robin's room. Mind you, right? Robin invites all the ladies to her room, even Candace and Wendy, two bitches she don't fuck with, right? And so then they go up to her room. Karen and Giselle leave. They go to bed because, you know, they old as dirt, so they go to bed, right? So they're all in the room together. It's Nneka, Mia, Robin, Wendy, Candace. They're all, you know, just kind of fellowshipping and just getting along for the time being, right? Or at least pretending to get along. And just notice that because Giselle is not there, they're all getting along, right? But Candace is kind of acting like she don't know what's the issue between her and Robin. You know, she's being extra nice and, you know, wearing Robin's shoes, but Robin is allowing her to wear her shoes. So it's very awkward and very weird. And then she asks if Candace and Robin, if Candace asks Robin if they can have a conversation later, and she says yes. So then the next day they go to Ashley's room, and Ashley wants them to paint their coochies. Ashley is a fucking weirdo. No wonder she was married to goddamn what's that man name? Death. What's his name? The Walking Dead. Michael, yeah. No wonder she was married to his weird ass. They both some fucking weirdos. Like, why would we do that? Like, what the girl, what? So you want me to lift my shit up so you can paint my shit? Or I can paint yours? And so she clarified it. She said, well, you guys don't have to paint each other's, you know, coochie or whatever. Y'all can just, you know, it's your vision of what you see they pussy look like. So if it's a flower, then just paint a fucking flower. Girl, bye, whatever. But then they get on to Robin. And so Karen starts it off. She's like, Robin, how are you doing? Robin says she's fine. Karen then says, you know, when you told the other half of the group, you know, what was going on between you and Juan, you were being divisive. Sorry. And she said, I wasn't trying to divide the group. That group of people, I talked to them because they checked on me, right? So then Candace says, when I texted you, you didn't hit me up. And so Robin is like, are you fucking kidding me? I've been through hell. And Candace like, well, so have I. And they just start arguing back and forth, right? So listen, I get where Robin is coming from, in a sense, where it comes between her and Candace, because girl, you just got finished talking shit about me on social media. Even though I agree with what Candace said on social media, it's like, girl, you can't be shocked or surprised that Robin don't want to fuck with you because you was talking shit about her on social media. So you can't be shocked by that. And I don't know why she's acting like she's shocked. But Karen then says, you know, you are responsible. We gotta, because you wasn't open with your situation. And then Robin gets up. What do you want me to do? You hold me accountable. She starts getting up and putting her hands in the air and spinning around like a dumbass. And you know, you guys want to beat me up and all this other dumbass shit, right? And you know, I said this on Twitter, but you know, if you guys want to say Wendy is deflecting when she was arguing with NECA at pickleball, then what is Robin doing right now? She's deflecting because she really don't want to answer these questions, right? And now she is answering some questions, and I think Wendy was saying something like, why wasn't we privy to the conversations you were having with your girlfriends, your friends? And then Robin, they kind of chopped this scene up really crazy, because that question and how Robin answered it it wasn't really answering the question. Robin then starts talking about the young lady, and that she did not want to talk to the young lady. Candace asks her, you know, did you check his messages? Or did you want to see his messages or whatever? And Robin goes, well, no, I didn't even bother to look at the messages, but Juan deletes them. Bitch, what? Bitch, what? Wendy then looks at the camera like, bitch, she was all of us looking in the camera like, girl, get the fuck out of my face with this bullshit. At this point, let Juan cheat in peace. Robin wants Juan to cheat in peace. Let her, okay? Let her man cheat in peace, okay? Because you ain't gonna fucking tell me that a man who has a history of cheating, every time he gets some messages, every once in a while he deletes them. It ain't shit going on. Girl, bye. Boo-boo the damn fool. And I have a hard time believing that Robin actually believes this shit. I don't think Robin believes it. I think Robin is gonna let her man cheat in peace. She gonna stick beside him, and they should really just leave the shit alone. That's what they really should do. Because that shit, I'm like, girl, did you just hear what you just said? You know how fucking stupid you sound? Girl gone. Anyway, so the ladies get split into groups. Half of the ladies go boot shopping, and the other half of the ladies go to a brewery. I can't pronounce it. It's where they take shots of whiskey and something else. I can't think of it. But you know, the good ladies who were, you know, shopping for boots, there was nothing really going on that scene. So it's Wendy, Candace, Karen, and Mia, and they're all eating, right? There was a black crow that was flying around, and then it landed somewhere on some type of fence. Mia goes, "That ain't your mama, is it?" Now, bitch. Bitch. It would have been funny had we not known the situation that was going on between Nneka and Wendy. It wasn't funny to me, y'all, and I'm gonna be real. A lot of y'all was saying that shit was funny on Twitter, but y'all the same ones who condemned Candace for telling Mia yo mama. Okay, so I would like it if y'all would have the same energy, but whatever. You can tell Wendy she wasn't prepared for that either. I don't know, Wendy this season is not on her game like she has been the past seasons. But she started explaining her religion, which is she's Catholic, and she started explaining her religion when it comes to this whole business about shrines and everything else. And you know, that's why it's not a good idea to have this as a storyline, this whole situation between her and Mia, because a lot of us are ignorant to it. If we're not Catholic, if we're not Nigerian, we don't really know what's going on. So we're just kind of people are kind of just taking Nneka's word for it. They're using the words that Wendy's mom said to Mia as some type of witchcraft, and it's really not that. Okay, so you know, I think Nneka is kind of playing into the audience, into their ignorance, because nobody is going to take the time out to research what all this shit means. Okay, so that's why it's not a good idea to have this as a storyline. But let me tell you something. If Mia had said that shit to me, I would have said, "Bitch, no, that's your mama waiting on her goddamn drug dealer, bitch." Because we know she like to, she like to do that. And she like to shoot it up and shit. I dare Mia to say some shit to me about my mama, bitch. And your mama is a whole fucking crackhead, okay? She left you in the house by yourself to make some goddamn oatmeal while her damn husband was down in the basement fucking somebody. Now you got the audacity to talk about somebody's mama? Child, please. And y'all started talking about it was funny, bitch, please. Y'all was so mad at Candace for saying yo mama, but that was funny. Girl, bye. Anyway, so what was confusing about this was that Wendy, Candace, and Karen and Mia had just finished drinking and eating. They meet up with the ladies to go eat and drink. I was like, what the fuck is this? It was edited kind of crazy or whatever. So they are at a bar, and Nneka starts talking about how her wedding was terrible. Her traditional wedding was terrible, so she wants to have a redo with her Nigerian wedding. And then she starts talking about how her husband is titled, and you know, she's Nigerian, so that's kind of like a thing. You know, you're titled or whatever the case may be, and some people pay for it. So that leads to the conversation of Karen and Mia paying for their blue check marks on Instagram. And here go Karen lying. So I was like, I didn't pay for it. So they go looking through her phone and see that she did pay for it. She's talking about, I'm gonna call Apple Pay. This is unacceptable. I am innocent. Karen be lying, but Karen, when she lies, it's funny, it's comedic. Whereas everybody else, they just lying to be lying, right? But it should be funny. So then we get on to the conversation about Michael suing Candace. And Candace says she's not going to talk about it within this group. And then Robert gonna say, well, we need a list of things we can and cannot talk about within this group. Candace's response was, bitch, don't be dense. Don't be dense. You know why the fuck I can't talk about this shit, because it is a pending lawsuit. And whatever I say could be used against me in a court of law, bitch. Your situation is completely different, okay? Your dumb ass last year was talking about Juan's case and could have got him in trouble. So, I mean, let's not play stupid. Like, let's not do that. You know why that girl can't talk about it. Why? So Ashley, big forehead ass, can go say whatever Candace told the group? Nah, hell nah. From what I heard, that case was dismissed, as it should be, because Michael was tripping on that bullshit, but whatever. So then, the ladies are going chicken hunting, or what, something about some damn chickens, I don't know. But they was real dressed up and looking nice to do this, so I don't know where the hell they're going, right? So then they're in the car, and I think it was Wendy that asked Robin, like, how do you feel? Do you feel any different from this morning? Like, when they had the whole conversation about Juan's case and things of that nature. And Robin was still feeling away because she feels like Wendy was insinuating that she contributed to Juan possibly losing his job, or whatever the case may be, and something about Title IX, okay? So she was in her feelings about that. And so Candace pipes up. She was like, listen, I stand by what I said. I feel like when you said what you said last year at the reunion, it did not help Juan out at all. So then Robin Robin just starts crying. Oh, y'all make me out to be the villain. Oh my God, I didn't do shit to none of y'all, bitch. What? You didn't do shit to nobody, girl. Are you serious? You didn't call Wendy loose because she got her body done after she done had 3 kids? You didn't sit back while your goddamn friend ran Candace's husband through the cold talking about some goddamn, he made me feel uncomfortable, trying to ruin his reputation, and then your ass at the reunion talking about some, let's all agree that a married man shouldn't be alone in a room with a single woman. Wasn't it not you that was making fun of Karen and Ray and their tax issues? That wasn't you? Was it not you, Ashley and Giselle, that went up to Karen's house because you wanted to see whether she really lived in that house? Y'all done did some shit. You have done some shit. And now, bitch, it's your turn. That's just what it is. And you just need to take it. All that shit you've done to people now is come back on you. So you're just going to have to deal with it. I had no sympathy for Robin. I did not care. No, not at all. Didn't give a fuck. Didn't care. Cry me a river, bitch. But yeah, you guys, that's the end of the review. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this week's episode. Like I said, I thought it was lighthearted. It was a better episode than all the other episodes that we've seen so far. So I'll give it that much, okay? Well, let me know down in the comments how y'all feel about this episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, toodles!